Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Lorenzo Corrado. I'm your host for today. Let's make it happen. Let's do some trades. Let's place some trades maybe after the news, maybe before. Let's see. We have 10 minutes left for the news coming here. We're going to go over our game plan. Hope you guys are ready. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. As always, let's have some fun, most importantly, and let's learn something today, like we always do. Obviously, on the streams right here. Okay, looking forward here. We're getting back into the flow. It's absolutely fantastic to be here on a day-to-day basis again. No more stopping us right now. Let's create some magic. All right, Tommy is gonna come on later. It's gonna be fun. Let's just evaluate gold right now real quick. Let's talk about the dollar. Let's talk about the 10-year yield. Very important stuff for the yield right now as well. Due to the fact that, of course, this could have a major impact on gold. Gold and yield are really heavily correlated or negatively correlated at the moment. So we're going to talk about this here. And most importantly, make sure you smash up that like button. All right. Let's see if you can hit the 49,000 subs today. If that's the case, here we're going to do a little giveaway. As always, okay, when we reach like a new small milestone, we're just going to have some fun. We're going to give back to the community, of course. So therefore, keep a close eye on the sub count today. Okay. It's gonna be a good one. Let's make sure that we are smashing up that like button. It's only gonna help you out here. Fantastic. Let's go over our game plan for right now gold at the moment here. Okay, we have some serious levels now to look at. Okay, pre-market game plan. All right, gold has been selling off during the London and pre-New York. News is still on the way, looking for bounces. All right, key levels are 224.5. This is where we currently are at right now at the moment. We are sitting at around 225 right now. So we're right at that layer of support, which is also automatically a bigger range. It's also a higher time frame level where we can bounce or where we actually are bouncing from as well here. So this is kind of that range where we're now looking for. If you look on the 4 hour, it's a bit more clear on where we at currently. Okay. 2 more hours for this 4 hour closure though. Yeah, do take that in consideration. So anything can happen here, and especially because of the news, of course, we have 8 more minutes left. So let's quickly go through it. Most important levels are the 224.5 and the 220. The two levels that I'm looking for right now. Okay, the 220 is in essence this particular range. You know, this was practically where we created the weekly low, the Monday low right here. We are now maybe, but potentially gonna come back here. This is kind of the ideal, in my opinion, for buys. This is what I'm personally looking for. You know, if you see some really nice reaction here, of course, I want to buy around here. Why? Because the risk reward is better. We have a potential stop loss below it, and we can look for further continuation to the upside again. If you start coming up right now before or during the news here, the question is then we have, you know, this range to take in consideration, of course. So the question then will be, you know, is this a driving factor for a rejection play back to the downside here on a Friday to then come back up to the Sunday open on a, you know, closure again, or at least try to push back up, you know, towards where we opened the market on a Monday, right? We opened the market at 241 and we're now sitting at 225. So that's a serious move to the downside here. Yesterday, we topped the highs. But again, like we said before, we had our trade set up, right? We took some profits here to make our initial loss back. And then it was all about the follow through, and we didn't see the follow through. And I said, you know, it's better to go out and break even, because if we cannot flip that candle bullish, there is no way we're going to go to the 252. There is no follow through. There is not enough, you know, buyers, not enough demand to push price further up. And therefore, automatically, it was not worth it to hope for the best and hold our position here. So now, you know, we are below that key level of 231. Now we're sitting at the value area low of the bigger range here. Okay. In case you want to know more about the volume profile, we'll probably explain it a little bit during the stream. Very, very, very powerful tool to look at. I'll show you some examples later today as well on why and how there were some couple trades as well during London when trading gold as well. We're based upon the volume profile at the same time. But again, right now we're sitting at the edge. We have news coming. Is it worth it to place a trade and to just gamble? Because that's what we're doing here. We're just gambling. If we're going to take a trade right now, we're gambling for sure. Should we gamble and have some fun? That's the question. Okay. That's up to you guys to decide. Should we just risk a little bit, you know, risk it for the biscuit and just see where it goes? But again, entertainment purposes only. Okay? That's it. The real trading comes after, obviously, the news here. Because you can try to predict something in regards to the news here. You can think about, you can look into the fundamentals, what's going to be the outcome, and how, gold is going to react to it. The conclusion is that based upon all the previous weeks, months of data of the unemployment claims here, rarely it does the same thing. Rarely there is a pattern. It's like going up and down. There's so many different variables as well here. What I do like though is that we are at the value area low at this particular moment. So that's kind of interesting here. But let's say you enter here right now. Okay, let's say we place a trade right now for fun. The question is, where would you put your stop loss? Okay, so let me know in the chat right now. If you would go long here for fun, right? Or if you want me to go long here, where should I put my stop loss? All right, I'll leave this up to you to decide here. And we can figure out. We're gonna have some fun today. I'm in the mood. I'm in a good mood today. And again, we will have a bunch of more opportunities later on anyways. So that's it. Okay, I see the high flyer says 2020 on a bull trade. I agree that one. But for the stop loss, underneath the low from Monday, yeah, that makes the most sense in many ways. Then, if you want to take that, if you want to, enter a trade here, then it's gonna be a little bit of like a lower risk to reward setup with a potential stop loss. I think at like 214. That's the only stop loss I can look for right now or think about, which kind of makes sense here. Yeah. So we have like what, a couple minutes left. I mean, we could say, let's just place a long position, put the stop loss below at 214. If you get stopped out there and you come down below the 14 and you get bought up again, that's actually quite bullish. So then I'm willing to place another long position around 2020 if you close that candle, that hourly candle above it. So that could be another scenario here. Let's just have some fun today. Let's just do it right now. Okay. Let's see what we have here. 214. I do not recommend the same thing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is for fun. This is for entertainment purposes only. Again, the news is super random. But I'm willing to have some fun here. I mean, we are at a key level, so it's not that we're trading from the middle of nowhere, obviously, right now. But again, we always have a plan B in case we get stopped out, whatever, and we look for further continuation. So let's see. All right. Boom. All right. 2 minutes. Don't try this at home. Okay. We will have a giveaway today probably if we reach the 49k subs. And again, we're close to the 50, right? The 50,000. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. Gonna be interesting here. Okay. Very, very nice. All right. For the rest, we have the notebook one more time here. So like we said before, we're looking for a bounce here. The dollar index is currently, and we need to confirm this real quick here, getting rejected. Okay, we are indeed below that particular range at 1.4. It's kind of that middle of that range here, key level of that particular range. So we saw that lower low, we came up. If we start pushing down here, that would be, of course, the best. Also for gold and stuff. The treasury, same scenario, same range, very similar in regards to the dollar right now at the moment. The NASDAQ right now is back, and the NASDAQ is actually testing this level as support right now. So that could be that could be interesting as well to look at later on in about an hour from now. Okay, yeah, let's quickly look at gold here. All right. Hope for the best, fam. All right. W for the commitment here. W in the chat for the Casino Royale today. Okay. Lost my 90% profits today in London session. What happened, Piers? Let me know, my man. What happened? What happened? Okay, news. Uh-oh. 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 Actually, it's not as crazy as I thought, to be honest. I expected much worse. I expected much worse here. 30-minute candle has no topic. Stop loss is 214. If we get stopped out, we look for a new trade later on, depending on where the next closure will be of the hourly. Which EA do you use to show how much profile you lost or make in MetaTrader? I think it's the magic keys from Raja Banks. Hello Lorenzo, what information can we get from the Monday open? So what we're looking at usually is the following. We're looking at just in general how the week is playing out here. All right, that's why I'm really right now focusing a lot on the structure of each particular day, so I get an understanding of how the week, how the week went so far. And every single day we get a little bit more information. So in this case right now, you could say that what we're seeing here is that the open was bearish for a Monday, right? We created and we set the low. The expansion was on a Tuesday, right? Followed by consolidation. And then obviously we had that initial push. Liquidity building during London and Asia again during yesterday's session. Setting out the high on a Wednesday, the midweek. And then now selling off on a Thursday. Question is Thursday a reversal day? Are we going to come down and breaking the weekly lows? Or is this going to be a push into that range before we selling off here? That's actually the play that we're trying to make right now at the moment. And then we'll see from there. Okay. What lot size you're trading with? Usually I use like a fixed lot size depending on the stop loss here. In this case, it was just the magic key tool because we had to calculate our risk. I do not want to risk too much during news for no reason. So yeah, no, that has more to do with the calculator. Do magic keys work on MacBook? Yes, sir. Should be an affiliate, man. No, I'm joking. Check the EUR USD, please. Yeah, EUR USD is indeed coming down. We talked about it yesterday. We set a new high still, even later on. We still set a new high. So what we did eventually, we came up and now we're selling up here. I mean, look at these equal lows that are set here on a Monday, Tuesday. Very, very interesting still to look at overall. But you are facing some support right now at the moment. So let's see how that goes here for the EUR USD. It's about this closure right now, the 30-minute closure. And oh, look at that. Go to the 1 minute. Oh. It's trying. Value area low is such a key level. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this closure. Maybe the next candle open, and after that I'm just gonna close it if we're still in drawdown. Let me at least close already 50%. I think you should hear me now, right? Should be good right now. There we go. Test, test, test. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, was it worth the fun, guys? Was it worth the fun? Nothing spectacular, to be honest here. Nothing spectacular here for gold. Let me make sure it's closed. Okay. Yeah, well, nothing crazy here for gold so far. So I expected much more volume, to be honest. I don't know what you guys were thinking about, but yeah, it was worth the try. Now it's just time to wait for some serious trading again. No more speculation on news. 20 minutes for the hourly closure here. That's going to be a key level. If we manage to close above the value area low here on this next 30-minute candle, I am more bullish. Okay. So then I'm much more interested in looking for another setup or something in that matter here. Much more interested than you know, waiting for price to come back. Okay. Let's see what we have here in the building today, by the way. I didn't even announce the people that were here. My brothers, and a couple of sisters here. Let's see what we have. Oh. DS. My man, good to see you. Amazing. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for the support. Joe, thank you as well, my man. Michael Tam, Sia, Ibra, good to see you. Rohit, Sasu, Omid, Tomato, Mariana, Martel, Rafael. Nice, man. We got such a good, such an epic community. It's unbelievable. Suga says, WW Lorenzo, thank you, man. Ryan, hey Ryan, good to see you again. Cedric, Patrick, what from Texas? I'm in a GU short. Pete Dizzle, Pato, the duck is here present. Omid from Turkey, love it. Okay, guys, amazing. Thank you guys for being here. Let's make sure you, you know, it's good to have some fun sometimes as well. I think this matters. You know, sometimes, you know, we're taking trading so serious, but sometimes it's good to have a little bit of fun. Not too much fun, again, if you know what I mean here. Just a little bit of fun, calculated fun. Okay, that's allowed here on the stream. All right. Jackie Rush is here. My mother is here, and my grandmother is here. My grandmother is watching. My grandmother does not speak English, but she's still watching me. So that's beautiful, beautiful to see. She's just looking at me talking English. She doesn't understand it. She doesn't even understand the charts, but she still watches me for like a couple hours of stream. So, you know, that's family. That's true family life right there. Beautiful. Shout out to my Oma. All right. So what we're gonna do today? Yeah, we're gonna wait for the volume now. Okay, we tried our best to you know, to have some fun, to take some risk, but now it's just time for volume, some volume to come in. Obviously, we have the New York Open. We have the the NASDAQ is also very, very interesting here. Like I said, look at this. This is for sure a nice move here. Again, you know, the problem is that, you know, when the New York Stock Exchange actually opens up here, this is where mass manipulation happens, right? We all know that from the NASDAQ during the open. You know, the amount of liquidity that's get taken out for bigger orders from the banks, institutions, you name it. You know, they have to buy or sell these big contracts, and they have to get rid of it or execute regardless. So, you know, somebody has to buy it from them or sell it to them in order to get that happening. So when the liquidity, you know, goes up, when the volume goes up significantly, you know, that's of course where you have to be a little bit cautious. So that's going to happen in 15 minutes. Overall, I do like the current state of the NASDAQ here. All right. If we come down during the open, I would actually be much more interested in a pullback here. It's Thursday, regardless as well. And, we have, set some lows, which I think were, not really recovered. I mean, this low could not, this low could not take out this low. We have this low, could not take out that low. There is definitely some stuff built here. So a turnaround could also be interesting. But again, the continuation, would be the more likely scenario, like we talked about yesterday as well, based upon the VIX and what we're seeing there. Okay. For another one, that's just a random trade here. Nothing for now, for sure. Don't take it too serious yet. But that's the GJ pair here. If you start breaking above the 6639 for the Japanese yen, I think the yen can start pushing up more aggressively. Also, based upon the higher time frame, that means that we will break some serious levels of support here, turning into resistance. So you would go through that resistance here, and that could only mean that the GJ will potentially push back towards the 187.2. So that's also another layer. But this is all extra. It's a bonus, you could say, when we're seeing that break. So, make sure that the alert is set for the yen. And that's just, we're just going to see. We need to break that high. And we need to break, this particular low for GJ as well here. So it's the combination of both here. Breaking the high, breaking the low. Look for further continuation back to previous highs right here for GJ. All right, this is where we kind of saw the parabolic move for GJ back to the upside here after we saw some sort of trend breaking out. A retest is still a potential scenario here, to look for further continuation. So therefore, a break below is interesting. Okay. What else do we have? EU is breaking. All right, a closure below and a retest of EU roundabout in this region. Okay, also very interesting in case we pull back. That would be the ideal case scenario. You pull back in the next candle and you get rejected and you go for the lows, the equal lows that are set right there. Okay, so we have definitely a couple of setups. We're not gonna now look at 5 more different trade setups in the market because impossible to focus on all of them at the same time. And I do not recommend it to you as well at the beginning. The medium journey, let's say, of your trading career. It's like you really want to make sure that you are focused and you just get familiar with 1 or 2, pairs, and just get, become pro at the understanding of that. Where's Tommy? Tommy is gonna come soon here. Rowan says, I'm so ready to go long in gold. Just look at the hand and shoulders breakdown, which invited a lot of sellers, and I can see the equal highs too. Damn. Yeah, bro, if you close above the 225 or we bounce from the 220, these are nice levels to look for longs for now. Definitely. Why? Well, we have been coming down Asia. We saw a little spike during London, but we immediately reversed. Yeah, I mean, it could be. We do have the weekly low, so we just want to make sure that we at least see some sort of reaction. At least some sort of bullish reaction. We want to see buyers stepping in. We want to see a little bit more volume. You can see it by the candle moving more aggressively when it reaches that level. You want to see people actually stepping into the markets here at the same time. You can also look at the time in sales, of course. You can also literally see it in futures if buyers are willing to step in right now, or at least when you reach that level. But again, you don't know where the 30-minute candle closes. So it could be in 15 minutes that the volume suddenly increases, and we close above the value area low. That could also be a fantastic setup here. How I'm buy right now, it's worth it. Depending where your stop loss is at. How it's named the program, it's called the book map. The book map is practically a heat map. It's showing buyers versus sellers. It shows you also where the most buyers or sellers are trapped. Okay, so you see all these green balls right here. These green bubbles, not balls. I don't think anything else here. Green bubbles pushing up back in that range. Massive sell-off, right? Massive seller came in play here. pushing price further down. Buyers are definitely trapped at around that particular zone. So that's one layer. This is the time in sales. So this is where you can actually see the orders being executed. So somebody bought 12 contracts at 237.8 futures. 1 minute ago. 10, 11, 10, 10, 10, 23 sells. You name it. Do we have a link to learn the bootmap? I'm gonna release a bunch of stuff here in the short term. It will come with our system that we have developed. We call this the LTA concepts here. We have, the beginner class, and we have a more advanced class, and then you can decide which class you belong. But again, the idea is that you can grow into it. So it's like it's levels, right? You start out in level 1, you go up. And if you're already a professional, maybe you learn something from it, maybe not, maybe you have your own way. But I think you can always learn something. But news came out positive for the dollar, yeah. Okay. Let's see how positive it was. 218. Yeah. Let's see how the dollar responds here about this high. Or you could say this level here, which is at let me go to the 50 minutes real quick. Which is at 104.46. So Monday opened very bullish for the dollar. Tuesday was a sell-off. Rejection play. This is where we got rejected. So we got rejected this area of supply here. It was a rejection play. We came down. We were building up that liquidity. We were talking about it yesterday. At some point, we were looking to see price can move up further. It did today. Now we're back at the highs here. We will find out. We're going to see how far we can take it. I'm not really worried, to be honest, about the dollar right now. Just blowed up another trading account today. How? How much did you risk? Let's talk about risk management a little bit. Why is the dollar index flying? Gold is moving like a turtle. That's a good question, my friend. We have to look at the 10-year yield, okay? So if you want to trade gold and you want to look at the correlations, so you want to start looking at, okay, the 10-year yield looks bullish or is not at that level yet where I think it could go. So therefore, I do believe that gold can, by definition, go lower, right? That's just an example here. Then you should ask yourself the question, okay, what are the correlations right now? The 10-year yield. So, if you have TradingView, use TradingView. US 10Y is practically the inverted scale right now of gold in many ways. Okay, look at that and look at gold. Very, very, very similar. Okay, very similar. So, this is where you can sometimes look at the yield. Sometimes the yield is front running gold. So that's good because then you can see what the potential is for gold. So if there is a delay between the price action between the 10-year yield and gold, and the 10-year yield is going up, then gold can potentially come down and you can, take advantage of that gap. That's why we use the correlation sometimes. Quick question here. What do you guys risk per trade? I'm going to set up a new poll here. By the way, thank you for the likes so far. Let's see, 200 likes. Okay, that's decent. That's decent. That's a good start. All right, that's a good beginning. That's a good beginning. Okay, like we said, at 49K, we're going to do a little giveaway here. We have to celebrate. We have to also, obviously, give back. So we're heading there. We're heading there. We're heading in that direction here. So if you want to join the giveaway here, make sure you are subscribed. You have smashed that like button. And then the rest will follow. Okay, Rohan says 1%. Rohit says 1 to 2%. iJob says I risk 0.5 to 0.6%. Marston says I risk 0.2. 2% in crypto, 2 to 5%. I'm on 3% risk on all my buys, stop loss to 2.9. 1 to 2%. That's actually not that bad at all. I expected much more degens here in the chat. So I'm actually quite surprised. I think it's a good thing. So, okay. The reason why you don't need to risk more than like 1 or 2%, maybe 3%, I would say, you know, depending on what you trade and what your average risk to reward kind of is. But in essence, like, you know, yeah, you can try to flip your little account for $500 into whatever, $1 zillion. But, you know, the problem is that, you know, what I see with a lot of people, and I had this myself all the way at the beginning, is I was risking, let's say 1% at first, right? So let's say I had $1,000. I was risking 1%. And then after like 5 trades, I got bored. And I was like, oh man, no, it's just growing too slow. I need to risk more. I can already tell you what happened after. I don't have to explain what happened after. So it's about the process. That's it. Just enjoy the process of trading. Like truly enjoy it. I enjoy this. This is like my way of playing Call of Duty. This is for me playing Call of Duty, playing World of Warcraft, RuneScape, whatever the case, whatever game you play. FIFA, right? 2K. This is my game. So I'm enjoying the process. For me, this is just like, you know, my comfortable environment now. And if you don't have that much money, then just focus on the process and then money will follow. I mean, not from maybe growing your account, but maybe from, you know, exploiting these scammy prop firms, you know, and all that stuff. Just saying. Yeah. Hey, listen, it's the prop firm game is the game. And we can hate prop firms and we can talk about how prop firms are scams. If you play it safe, nothing is going to happen to you. All right? Like if you play it safe, and I'm talking about trade only from one IP address. I'm not joking. Only trade from one IP address. Don't go for crazy risk. Don't try to exploit prop firms in a way where you gain 50% or 60% with super aggressive orders that will happen to work in your favor. They're not trying to pay you out. They're going to look for reasons not to pay you out. We have seen this many times before. If you try to risk 5% or something, and you have like, you know, 3 or 4 prop firms, you know, in queue. That's why the successful prop firm traders you see on YouTube, most of them are funded with 5 to 10 different firms simultaneously. So if you go for the 5%, it's done. You know, 5% here, 3% there, 2% there. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. Okay. If one falls away, you have 4 other ones. All right. If you cannot get funded with 5 different accounts regardless already, then don't even try. Don't even try to go and buy a 200K account. That's not going to work out in your favor. So start small, you know, See it as a game. You have a character. You start at level 1. You start small. You start with the smallest package. You prove yourself. You get a payout. You scale up. You do it again. You repeat the process. You understand that it takes time. And you always follow your risk management plan. Boom. That's it. Hey Lorenzo, okay, please give an analysis for crude oil since the fall from 78. I'm really lost on the structure. Yes, sure. While we're waiting for gold here. For sure. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, crude. Let's go to crude real quick. It's been a while. Who is funded here in the chat, by the way? I'm gonna set the poll in a second here. I'm doing my research. I use YouTube as a data, as a data tool. I'm stealing your data. No, what is actually happening here is I just want to know better who my audience is so I can provide with better education and better content. It's that simple. Okay, the weekly is at weekly support for oil right now, 74. The 70 bucks is a very, very strong level of support. You have taken out the previous high right here. You could see it already. This is that retest here. We have been trading above the 70 bucks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Consecutive weeks. That's significant. Okay, that's some serious stuff here. We are looking at ranges right now. So you have like a range right here. All right, so let's highlight some of these ranges. This is one. This is also a range that I'm interested in. Okay. We have this area of the month right now. This is the weekly demand. So that's a major zone to look at. You are coming back down towards this initial low. This was the lowest set. This gave us another, potential zone right here. So it's actually this level right here. A fantastic reaction from that zone. Yeah, I need to see a much bigger follow through, bro. This is not enough here. This is a weekly zone. So when you're at the weekly, you want to see at least a 4-hour reaction, okay? Or right now, and it's actually already happened here. So what you see is the following. This was the driver of the biggest push to the downside. So that's the key level of resistance right now that you need to break. That's kind of the top range. So either you look for trades in the bottom range to trade it to the top range. That's known layer, but this is where you're gonna face some serious resistance right now. The internal structure shows you at least that you have created higher highs here. So this was a higher high and this is a higher low. So if you take this to the 30 minute, okay, let's go to the 30. Then you can see right now that we broke out of a key structure, a key level, which is the 74.4. Key level to look at. Now, if you go here back to the 30, let's stick on the 30 for now. Okay. You want to hold above here. It's absolutely key that you hold above this zone here. And the first key level will be the 74 bucks. So what I'm looking for here is just a reaction from it. Let's say you react bullish, right? And you see that buyers are stepping in strong. You have a gap to fill here. You are above the key level in a mid-range. So then it's just time to go to the lower time frame here. 15 minutes, for example. Wait for price to push back. And wait for price to create like internal structures and then look for a trade. Stop loss below, target the range above here. Make sure you time it correctly and you target then the 75.5. That's the trade to make. And that could lead to that continuation here. So the key levels are of course below and above. You are holding at the equilibrium. If you can claim the equilibrium and actually stay above it, then I think the continuation could be reasonable. If you start coming below the 73, that would invalidate everything that we are talking about, and that would mean that if you then come down here, we'll we'll see how that goes. Because then it's just a potential scenario that you can come down here. So it's always like, okay, what invalidates my bias? If it's no longer long here when we break the 72.5, then most likely we're going to look for continuation short back towards the lows here. Okay, hourly closing, fam. We're tapping in that zone. Where's the treasury? Yeah, okay, we're at the highs right now. ICT is price action and order flow. Like price action, yes. Order flow. I mean, what's the definition of order flow? All right, let's talk about that first. Because people call ICT, you know, trading with the order flow, like on the 1 minute, you know, time frame. Like I'm following the order flow. I'm following the tape. Well, you're following the tape on a candlestick chart? Like, is that what you're saying? So, you know, I have a little bit of a hard time with you know, the definition of order flow when talking about ICT. I do like the concepts though, I do like it. But I'm just, you know, not convinced that that's true order flow here. I think that order flow is, you know, the bid and ask. It's the time and sales right here, okay? It is the depth of market, you know? That's what I call order flow. Buyers are stepping in though. So it's starting to get, you know, it's starting to look nicer. Starting to look better here. Oh. Okay, let's go to lower time frame. We're at a key level. I appreciate your order flow is just a market structure formulated. Whenever a strong zone comes, order flow reacts. Okay. Why do you keep adding things to your actual strategy without having enough sample size and data? Bro, you have no idea who I am, what I do. All right. $222. Interesting level to break. Hourly bottom wick is set. Waiting for point. Yeah, I hope that little trade at the beginning of the stream was worth it. But it's time to get to work now. Bitcoin is above the 45k. Yeah, wow. Amazing. Amazing. That means our portfolio went up X amount here. Okay, fine. So if we set in the low here, a reclaim above the value area low is the ideal. Do we want to wait for that to break? No, I don't think so. I do not want to wait for that to break here. I would love to enter before. Let's see if Tommy Boy has arrived. I think so. Okay, looking too long soon. But let's see if
yo, Lorenzo.
Yo, man.
Can you hear me? Is the camera loading? Is it working? Double check.
It is. It should be good.
Yes. Oh wait,
It
give me
should
1 second.
be-
The camera's a little blurry.
Should be good.
Yes. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? How are you doing, Lorenzo? You doing good?
Good, man. You?
I'm doing fantastic. Doing fantastic. Looking
All
at
right.
the chart, euro is moving today, so it's doing something compared to yesterday.
Yeah. Let's focus on. You can focus on the EUR USD today. Your favorite?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
A pullback is interesting though. Like already, like I see that as a potential, you know, play here. I do like it.
100%. Yeah, I'm looking for a pullback. Well, it would be amazing if they could pull back on the futures chart 7,800, and on the normal chart it's around 7,640. It's back into premium. So I would love to see that happen.
Yeah.
Now it's of course the patience game, waiting. Let's see. Euro USD as expected. Yes. Yes, Dizzle, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. I think that we have to wait. We have to wait for the value or lower. Because if you get rejected here right now, then you're just, you know, trading right in that area of supply here, right in that resistance. If you break it, it's very good. It's very good. If you break this here, looking for continuation, easy to put our stop loss below. If you get rejected here, no, this could also be an indication here. So let's see.
Yo, Jack. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, for the Euro USD, bro, if you can come up here. I'm not sure if you can see my chart, but if you can come up right there towards the 107,559, it's definitely an interesting level to look at.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm looking at the same level, but I'm personally looking at the futures, but I'm looking at the same level. I like it a lot. It's looking really good. I'm doing fantastic, Jack. Thanks for asking. Let's see. Yo, Tom, still cold in Holland? Yes, it's still really cold here, yeah. 100%. It's not gonna change anytime soon. Sadly.
Yeah, right there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so rejection play here is one layer. If we start coming up here and we break, it's very, very bullish. But we first have to break the 2024 here. Dollar so far is holding up quite well so far as well here. A rejection play could definitely be one of the books here. But again, the most important chart to look at is the 10-year yield. And the 10-year yield is sitting below this high. And it's that rejection there. So the 10-year yield here is key. This is going to drive gold further down if you manage to break this. Thomas says, Lorenzo, I'm looking for a GJ sell. Price 188.525, stop loss 188.602. Yeah, we were looking at it. Thomas, can you look at the GJ real quick?
Yes, let me
Here we go,
go to
sorry.
the chart.
How old is
GJ,
Thomas?
right?
Thomas is 15. He's our youngest trader in the Limits Training Academy. So take him as an example.
Guys, I'm 21. Yes, I'm old enough to trade, just so everyone knows. Old enough to trade. But sometimes I get back to 15. You know how it goes, right? Sometimes. All right, let me check. So, yeah.
Shout out to Thomas, of course. We call him the magician.
Let me see.
What's the yield symbol on TradingView that's called 10-year yield? So US 10Y. US 10Y. Right here. Yeah, let's see how we respond to.
Yeah, it's interesting. GJ indeed looks interesting. Like right now, we opened up a 4-hour candle, so it just opened up 15 minutes ago. I think we need to wait for some more candles to print on this 4-hour, so we can actually determine the trend of the 4-hour candle itself. Like, where does it want to go? We see that some liquidity has been taken on the 15-minute time frame to the upside, so that's a good sign. It could be a continuation down lower, but then again, the candle just opened up, and we are really bullish currently on the 4-hour time frame. There's only higher highs being formed every time a candle breaks the high.
Yeah.
It never broke a low before. This is the first time it happens. But the big question is it going to continue? That's the big question.
Yeah.
Are they going to purchasing it down lower further? So for Thomas, that's in the chat. That's what I think. You should wait a little bit regarding the 4-hour candle that just opened up. but it looks interesting. Do I need to share my screen? I can share my screen if you want to.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let me share my screen. Let's see. Let me know if the quality is good and everything is all right.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me fix it real quick. Yeah.
Okay. Thomas, you in school? No, I'm not in school. I'm not in school myself. No. Is it working? Is it good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so everyone can see, right? If we're looking at GJ, so you can see on the timer on the right, it's really important to pay close attention to time, guys, because it's always like time needs to be in your favor. What I mean by that is you don't trade when a new candle is about to open up, and you're not going to trade when a new candle just opened or is about to close. The reason why is because when a new candle opens, there's a lot of volume coming into the market. So it's really important that you watch that. So for example, here we can see closely that the 4 hour has been pushing the entire day. This could mean two things, right? It could mean that they want to go higher the entire day, or they're putting in the top wick of the day and continue down lower on the last 2 4 hour candles that are about to form for the rest of the day. Right now we can see that this 4 hour just opened up and we put in the bottom wick into fair value, meaning they went down, took some fair value and might flip the candle bullish again. When this happens, looking for shorts on the lower time frame will likely be on the wrong side for you, right? So because the 4 hour is showing you bullish momentum, it's really important to pay close attention. That's why for now I would not look for shorts yet, right? Until they actually continue down lower and show me some bearish momentum on the lower time frame, like 15 or maybe even hourly closure below the last 4 hour candle, I would say yes. But now currently I would not look for shorts, Thomas. Not on the 5 minute. I would not even be near the 5 minute right now because of this 4 hour time frame. So if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, but what would invalidate the long here? So what needs to be broken in order to get to shorts here? Because this is where a lot of people are interested in. And you are seeing the previous wick on the 4 hour, you know, as a massive rejection play. So what would invalidate this one?
So you mean what would validate the fact that I wanted to look for shorts?
So you're looking for like shorts are likely on the wrong side until?
Yeah, until I get an hourly closure below the 4 hour loss price, right? So it's, that time backs it up, meaning that if they manage to break below this low and close below it on the hourly, this would for me already give me a sign, okay, this might be a continuation play lower, but I first need an hourly closure, and that's in 40 minutes from now. So then again, time needs to first back up the fact that we're gonna go lower and give up some continuation. The reasoning why is as well, if this happens, if we look on the last 2 hour candle, for example, the last bullish candle, it will change the state of delivery, meaning it's no longer putting in higher highs, but for a change within candle structure itself, it actually put in the lower low, right? It doesn't mean that we have a market structure shift or the full market is changing, but the state of delivery actually changed because they're no longer putting in bullish candles, but actually putting in bearish candles. So it would actually, then it would align for me to look for some shorts and see some potential lower levels being mitigated. Yeah. But for now, there's no point of looking for shorts.
Got it. Thank you, man. Thank you for sharing. Beautiful.
Yes, no problem.
Hope that makes sense, fam. Hope you're paying attention. Could be a nice play indeed, and it makes a lot of sense based upon the 4 hour. So even when you're trading on the lower time frame, we obviously cannot neglect the higher time frame, the daily candles as well as the 4 hour, and the weekly, and the way we're operating during the week or throughout the week. So we're heading back into that resistance. You saw that the value area low previously was acting as support here, so you're getting now back in that zone. If you manage to close above it, I'm relatively bullish here. I mean, that shows me that there is enough demand from this particular zone to push us further up. This is still going to face some resistance right now. The other confirmation is the 10-year yield. 10-year yield is still below the 4.154%. So as long as we stay and trade below that, and you know, let's say roll over or something like that here from this high, obviously gold is going to break and it's going to go and continue up here, and gold is going to come back into that range. That's one layer. If you come and you break the highs here, you have to see how price holds and closes. But that could mean that you know, the drive is to take out potentially the weekly lows and to set a new low throughout the week on a Thursday. So the Monday low that would then potentially be taken out. Long until 230. I would long till 235. Yeah, 235. I would long till the highs.
So yes, now you can also clearly see that GJ, the 4-hour now flipped bullish.
Yeah.
So looking like a continuation higher.
Are you in gold yet? No, we are not in gold yet. Not yet. Let's see where we take our second trade of the day. We have our closing in like 7 minutes from now. I think it's key. So far, 220 is holding nicely. But the resistance is now the val, right? The value area low right here. And you can confirm that by looking at the previous candles right here as well on the 30-minute. And how we have closed two bodies right there, right above the 225. So if you manage to get above here and close above it, I mean, that's really, really nice. It's really good. So far, the 10-year yield is... I'm neutral right now. I'm on the yield here. What happened to your $500 account challenge? So we took that $500 to $3,000 in a couple of weeks. And then we changed formats on our channel. We experimented a little bit with different formats, different things. So we never really continued with that challenge exactly. We can still pick it up and continue. I love it. If you can close here, fantastic. 4 minutes for the 30-minute closure. Setting and getting ready. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is good. If we can close this one. Longs. What happened to your $500 account challenge? I just explained it. Which broker do you use for futures? Trade of it. One minute, 44 seconds.
Gold is looking really interesting.
Sorry, brother?
I said gold is looking really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like how we're setting up. And you saw that beautiful bounce from the 2020. Okay, closure now. You want to see retest back in at the lows here, or the 25. We opened without a wick. So you could see this flipping. getting tricky now, Tommy.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking at the futures and I'm looking at the normal chart at the same time, and I noticed that on the futures we have a new 4-hour opening up in 30 minutes from now. The 4-hour, of course, from the normal chart opened 30 minutes ago. Now I'm just I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen, because we filled up the full gap on the futures chart, meaning that there's a lot of potential for it to go higher.
Yeah.
I guess we should wait for
I don't trust
the
it.
new candle.
I don't trust this move here. What TP? If you entered, then like I said, 235. Such an aggressive play here, Tommy.
Yeah, it's going really hard.
The way this 30-minute kind of opened without a wick. I don't trust this move here.
Oh, big volume. The other way around now as well.
Yeah, so it filled up the volume imbalance and now it's pushing. It's very tricky range now. We're in a very tricky range from the whole week here, I have to say. You come in that local range. You open this 30-minute kind of without a bottom wick. You push up. When did you say? Oh, we have 25 minutes for the 4-hour closure on the futures chart, right?
On the futures, yes.
Correct. Yeah. And the opening was at 238 on the 4-hour, or sorry, at the local high, right, of that range. That last high before the sell-off.
Let me check. Give me one sec. The open was at. That's a good one. Yeah, it was. I need to see. I guess it's not precisely the same price action, but yes, I guess it's around around where you wanted to take profit. That's around the open of the new candle.
Okay.
Of the 4-hour. On like the normal chart, right? So if it's like just the actual gold chart, that's where you wanted to take profit. That's where the open is on the futures.
Yeah.
EUR USD is looking interesting as well.
If we close above the val, the 2025 here, and we created like a minor bottom wick, immediate long position stop loss under the wick, continuation to the upside. We pumped pretty hard before. We closed, right under that range. The next candle opens up without a bottom wick. And these are all signs where I'm like, this could flip.
Yeah, 100%.
This could turn around. Okay, euro is still there. All right, let me take you guys to a different chart real quick. For gold. And let's look at a local range here. Yeah, we're keeping a very close eye on it, fam. That's what we're doing right now. We're very focused on the charts. Just want to make sure that I get a grip of gold here. So we came in that range. And now we're getting pushed down from that range. If you go to the other gold chart, same thing. But now the local range, the value area low is rejecting here. No top wick. You know, this seems like a fake move here. Somehow, like, I'm not trusting this move. Even though, right, the 4 hour, like you said, Thomas, has no top wick, right?
Yeah, that's on the futures chart. So on the 4, like, there is a top wick, but not a significant top wick. You know what I mean? It's like
It looks like a short play.
Yeah.
This looks like a reversal play. You know, preferably from the point of control, that will be the perfect level to go short from. But if we close below it, it's a done deal. I just don't trust this move to the upside. Initially looking great. The follow through.
Let's see.
Yeah, the dollar. Let's go to the dollar. Indeed, the dollar is, you know, is also showing indeed like much more strength, even though we're pushing down here. The treasuries as well. We're pushing up again. Nah, this is a short play. And if you're gonna go, we're gonna go to the weekly lows. I think that's the target.
Let's see what this new 15 does on all the charts.
Yeah.
Euro, gold.
Let's see if we can flip this candle. Gold loves to trap traders. Haha, it's funny how... Yeah, 100%. No, gold is the king of trapping. Gold and GJ. Again, same thing. No bottom wick here. No bottom wick here. 15-minute. Both of them. 30-minute, of course, has no bottom wick either. Makes sense. So, yeah, if you start coming towards this zone here, like the 20, 30, 31, 32, I'm willing to put a short there. I put my stop loss above the highs. Yeah. Okay, I'm willing to go short here right now. $231, roughly around $231 level, the same level that we had, you know, some major resistance before. The way these candle formations are, we're coming in that range. I think it's it makes sense. It makes sense in my books here. Targeting the weekly lows. Obviously, we're gonna take put our stop loss and break even back at the value area low. So we're in, fam. We entered short.
Go. Also looking at euro still to see if there's any potential coming up as well in euro.
Man, I can finally go to the toilet. Fantastic. All right.
Yeah, I want to go to the toilet soon as well. So fam, let's see, let me put up the YouTube chat. EUR USD sell now. I would still wait for a little bit on the EUR USD, personally. No financial advice, of course. You need to make your own decisions. You need to make your own decisions. I'm waiting for euro to go a little bit higher. We also have, again, what I said before. Trading on the ending of a candle is not always the smartest move. We have an hourly closing in an hour, in 10 minutes from now. Flip the next candle on the 1 hour on EU is going short. Yeah, it could be a potential, definitely. Could be a potential trade setup, yes. Let's see. Gold is making itself ready to go. $15 is about to flip. That's good. I wish I could do that, Rafael. I wish I could do that, bro. But I can't. Alright, gold is flipping bearish. 15 is flipping bearish, so that's good.
All right, let's see. Bearish flip. 30 minute. Oh. Five minutes left for this hourly closure as well.
Yeah, we need to do also look into the new hourly that's about to open up.
Yeah.
It would be good if they create the top wick first and then shoot down further.
Yeah. I might. That's a good point actually, Thomas. We have 5 minutes left here. Okay, no top wick either. There we go. Yeah, we want to see this gap fill right now. That continuation fill, if the dollar comes up hourly, we might enter a gap. So this is just a break-even point right now. If we can gain that momentum, fantastic. To flip it before, like we did with the previous 30-minute candle when we shoot up. I hope we can come down now aggressively. Otherwise, we re-enter after the hourly closure. There we go. Trying to push price up right now, just before the hourly. All right, nice. Let's push them. Lorenzo, does YouTube let monetize your streams? A lot are ineligible. Yes. practically everything that we made from YouTube went to giveaways, whatever the case. We always came up with new things, new ideas. So again, let's see how far we're doing actually. Let's see where we're at. Okay, giveaway today. I can already tell. Gonna be a giveaway at 49K. What do you need to do? You need to make sure you subscribe to this channel. You like. You press a W in the chat. And then at 49K, we'll give away something nice here. All right, just before, like we did before, massive selling now. 30 pips. Taking out some profits. TP1. Just before the hourly closure, that's why TP1 is hit. And we can leave the rest running and see where it takes us. If it breaks down, fantastic. If we come up, we can always look for new entry as well on the hourly, because you have the hourly closure right now. We can always look for a new flip, new entry, and see where we can go from there. We took out some, you know, it's not much, but it's something. Okay. Yeah, you want to see this flip here. No need to push up further. Again, this candle opened up without a bottom wick as well. Hopefully we don't push up too high. Hopefully you can just flip it right now with this wick and look for continuation. If not, we can look for re-entries later on. We were initially looking for buys, but the way we were pushing down here, the way these wicks were set up, or these candles, previous candles were set up, were not ideal. So you could also say that the treasuries are still holding up much stronger than I thought. We'll see a much better reaction from this low. So that's why I think gold is pushing here. Okay. Initial final target, again, we have the value area low. It could be a take profit point. The other one is, of course, in my opinion, if you want to drive price further down, then what could be the driver here? I mean, setting a new low. And I'm talking about a new weekly low potentially. So make sure you take some profits right now. You never know. I think it's a great moment to take some profits and leave some of it running and see where you can take it. We took our TP1 at the right moment there. You see that it's holding at support. If we manage to break through it, fantastic. Leading into continuation. Stop loss is on break even though. I'm not gonna hurt you today, don't worry. I do like this sound though. Let's get some hype in the chat here. Maybe it helps gold price pushing down here. For other people that don't believe in sarcasm, that's a big problem for you. Okay? That's gonna be a big problem. A lot of irony on this channel here. Okay? Hope that makes sense. What's the point of taking profit so early, not even a one-to-one? Well, there is a big chance that we can re-enter. So I'm trying to play defensive here. It's about preservation. It's not about, you know, risking right now. In my opinion, it's about preservation of my account balance. Taking some profits out regardless and then looking for the further continuation. If you start breaking the weekly lows, you know, new lows could be formed because of the fact that if you come back to the higher time frame for gold here, you will break major levels. That means scaling of your position with better entries. It's holding up very strong. It's a good level to take some profits here regardless. Are we still on buys or? Guys, are you paying attention or what? or am I retarded? What's going on here? Like, am I sitting here for for no reason or what? What's going on here?
Bro, you know what I think is going on? I'm gonna be honest with you, Lorenzo. What I think is that some people just have open like 20 streams and they just go they ask everyone, are we in buys? Are we in sells? And they go off every stream that they have open and they don't even listen to you during the other ones, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like sometimes I'm so confused. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Why would they ask the same question like they asked 2 minutes ago? Like, pay attention. Like, bro. My guy.
Yeah, but look at we're looking better. We're looking better. Look at the 1 minute as well here. That's why TP1 was good. Can you explain the reason why he sold? Yeah, so that buy, fantastic, 220, amazing. We marked it out in our game plan. The 220 as a key level. Then we did something really nice here. We closed above the value area low, which is great. But the way we were pushing here, like, I didn't see that follow through. I didn't see any bottom wick on a 30-minute candle. A lot of different factors that showed me that they might want to drive price down. At the same time, you see how good they're holding here. So that's why we took our TP point at 2027.96. If we start to push up here, we can look for re-entries. Outer layer, 10-year yield is holding very good, very strong. 10-year yield up is gold down. We can say, yeah, you can leave your stop loss running. But because we closed the hourly candle, I think it's better to see where price can go. We still have another gap to fill here. We also have the 1 hour area of supply here sitting around the point of control, which is even a better entry in case we get there. So this was just a more aggressive turn, hoping actually that price would just continue to come down after the candle flip. And if it doesn't do that, and if it's hesitant, I'm just willing to just take some profits here and play defensive. What broker do you use? I use Vantage. I'm very happy and satisfied with Vantage. It's a very old broker, It's one of these big guys. You know, you have, a couple of big players out there. Vantage is one of them. Yeah, love it. You can sign up. I have a link for you in the description. You can sign up. You can get a 50% deposit bonus on your account. On your first deposit. Of course, you cannot withdraw the 50%, but you can use it. So yeah, you need to make some money with it. Just so you know. And heavily regulated. Yes, exactly. You switch from Blackpool? No, we still have Blackpool as well. I have some money on there as well. I like to spread my my accounts. But I'm using Blackpool now for more swing trades and stuff. Lorenzo, does it pay out on crypto? Yes. I only do crypto. Okay, volume is starting to slow down here.
I noticed it a lot, indeed.
Lower time frame shift on EU for shorts. Is that the case? Yeah, Thomas?
It's
Are we broke
it's
above
looking
it?
interesting to short, indeed. It's looking to interesting to short. Starting to look interesting, let's say it like that.
Because we didn't have the confirmation yet, but let's see what the range is telling us here.
As well.
Okay. So far we held here. We really need to start breaking this this low now, where we took our TP1. Yeah, we're still pushing from that same level. still pushing hard. Yeah, that's a perfect TP point right there. Okay. 20, 30, 20, at like, it was roughly at like 30 pips. 25, 30, something like that. Again, keep in mind, this is still, you know, you're in the middle of a range, so you have to play defensive here. That's my point of view. In this range right here, you're in the middle of the weekly range. You know, trading in ranges is usually tricky, especially in the middle of a range. So best thing you can do is to play it on candle flips, formations, correlations, and volume. Therefore, you know, this is where I play defensive. The more aggressive trades are above key levels. So the 238 candle flip formation to 252, for example. We wanted to see that yesterday. Did not happen, but that was an idea. Or, you know, breaking the weekly lows, for example, right? Like these type of trade setups are more aggressive setups. This is more, you know, trying to play the flips. Jeremy says, Lorenzo, please don't misunderstand what I'm about to tell. I love your method of trading. I learned from it yesterday. Helped me to see where gold was heading, but you did not apply it yesterday. So I always have invalidation points, my man. So in regards to these invalidation points, like we tried to trade that break, right? We tried to trade that breakout yesterday. But we closed our position and break even because we didn't see that follow through. So I'm not sure if you watched the whole stream, but somewhat at the end of the stream, we took another position. We took some profits and we were looking for that momentum continuation play. We didn't see that play. And that's why we're like, okay, if there is no follow through, there is no need to stay in position and hope for the best. So I hope that makes sense. But we always have invalidation, you know, levels and stuff. Like, okay, I'm going long until I'm looking for longs until this happens, or I'm looking for shorts until we break this level. Yeah, it's time to close the position here. Like, I'm actually very tempted to close him and to take extra money out here. Like the way we're holding here, setting up. Let me quickly confirm it one more time with the treasuries here. Look at how we're building that liquidity now to the upside here. Let's see, last chance. What do you see the euro right now, Thomas?
Yeah, it's right now. It's breaking down. So it is breaking down to the downside, putting in a significant move down, but still, like, we have the new hourly. Could just be that they put in the bottom wick right now and they're gonna flip the candle because it went up pretty heavily. So I'm just like looking at it in a way that I'm looking from it from both sides. I just want to see how the lower time frame is gonna do its thing and which way it can go. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now, because I still see some potential. There's still liquidity resting down. on the other hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like those equal lows from on the normal charts on 1.7200, yeah, just the equal lows on the monthly. I feel like they might stay until next week or tomorrow, that they might take it out on Friday. But I feel like they're still trading within the range. They're not really leaving the lows.
No.
They're not leaving outside of the lows. They're not leaving outside of the high. They're still just trading within. So I'm just waiting. No major levels are taken. So
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, it's just patience.
Cool. Volume comes down significantly here, so we're gonna see breakout very, very soon. Most likely up, then down. Whatever. Let's just see where it goes. For euro, indeed, I think you're right, Thomas. I think we should be. I think there's no confirmation. If you start closing below the, you look at the future chart, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you close below.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're bouncing from the point of control here. At 107.595, it's actually perfect touch. So the only way it might be to short it is up higher, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah,
it gives us enough room to look for continuations. If it breaks above, are you looking for buys on gold? The thing about buying here, it's tricky. You're trading, you're buying right in that range. A lot of volume has been traded in that range. So you're buying right into the 235. Unless you're a quick scalper, I think it's better to wait for lower prices. But gold this follow is creating some sort of yeah, it's compressing, let's put it this way. People buy EU, look at the 1 minute, liquidity is building. We're going short, me high. Okay, we'll check it out, my friend, we'll check it out. What's the indicator for the futures volume? It's the fixed range volume profile. You can select your own range, and then based upon that, you can make your own. It's right here. You also have the anchored volume profile that's sitting right there. It's a little bit different. Pardon. But it's important as well. I personally prefer the fixed because you can really nicely select your own ranges. Giveaway today or what? I think so. Okay, 7 minutes for this 30-minute closure. TP1 was at 227.95, so 228 was TP1. I think I'm gonna close it, man. This is what I'm gonna do. If we close below it, I'm gonna close. Because there are even better shorting opportunities, you know, a little bit higher in case we push further. Like building that liquidity to the upside here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna close it, guys. 25 pip move. Made like 600 bucks in this trade. If we still come down lower, it is what it is. The way we're setting up that liquidity, the way that the treasuries are reacting here, I'm fine with taking profits here right now at the moment. If we push up here, always looking at interest-free re-entries. If we push down here, then let's see how we react at the value area low. Okay. That's it. We can always look for new possibilities at this key level here, due to the fact that we managed to, you know, to potentially then come down and flip it. I still see the 235 as a potential play. All right, let's show us a W in the chat right now. Let's get it going. Who shorted gold with us here today? The news trade was fun, but this is much more serious. GJ is selling off. Nothing yet. Nothing crazy here for GJ yet. Okay. Yeah, kind of like the thing is like when you see this liquidity building, I'm usually like, okay, if my entry is right there and I'm able to take a couple $100 off here, let's say, you know, I'm able to make $600 here on a trade, on a pretty simple and short trade, then I'd rather do that and wait for a re-entry. That's the defensive play once again, just because we're in that range. That's all. That's the only reason. And we're trading from the middle of a range. So, yeah. Jack says there's a huge fair value gap on a daily 10-year. This should cause a treasury drop that will drive gold above 244. Okay, let's see how gold goes here. DC Trading and Company, my man. What's happening, brother? How are you doing, brother? Shout out to my bro. Good to see you, man. Which indicators do you use? I use the fixed range volume profile. Okay, the reason why is because of the fact that I think that the volume is absolutely key, and I think that on the streams we have been proving over and over again that the volume, measured on the charts, on the candlestick charts, are key levels in many instances. This whole week, throughout this whole week, you saw already, many setups play out purely because of this profile, where people are looking for supply and demand, support and resistance. This volume profile, they can confirm, your level. So it can confirm your area of demand. It can confirm your horizontal level. That's why I'm a big fan of measuring volume of a chart. Because the volume, can equal a lot of activity on a certain level. That's an area of interest. So if a lot of people are interested in trading at that level, we should be interested in trading on that level too. That's why it's such a good tool to use. I'm a big fan of it. Other indicators, I would say the Asian session. What are the Asian highs and lows? The standard stuff, right? I made 3K through recent shorts. Thank you, Lorenzo. You made more than me, my friend. Congrats. I have a funded account of 5K third day today. I used 10 lot, but should I 0.5 lot in gold the last 2 days? 5K third day today. So I did not understand your question, sorry, brother. Jack says true, the volume profile is so accurate, but only indicated with sessions. I love it. That's why we're building a system around it, okay? Because just the volume profile is not gonna do it. We need a system. And that system is created by us for you in order to set out your key levels. The execution phase comes after. So this is what we're gonna release in a, probably a couple weeks. And it's gonna be awesome. So looking forward to share it with you. It's gonna be free on YouTube. And just explaining the concepts, and then we have a couple other things and layers that we can add on to it. All right, we're pushing up, fam. I think it was a good choice to close it. Who knows? Our stop loss would have been right above it. Right here. Yeah, right there. Okay, it was a good choice. Good choice. We can always look for re-entries regardless. Okay. Honestly, Lorenzo, you're one of the real ones streaming the New York sessions. The biggest streams are the most fake ones. I completely support you 1000%. Shout out to you, my man. Yeah, I was watching you guys before I started. I was watching your London sessions before I started. So, I remember, man. And we, just keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. Because you were great. Jack says my strategy is mainly market structure, order blocks for value gap, VP, and sessions for indicators. Yeah, at the beginning, guys, I have to be honest here. I started out streaming. I was looking at the views, the live viewers. We reached at some point, we had 2,000 live viewers and stuff. All fun and games here. We took a little break, so we're back on the streams. But I truly do not care. I just want to stream. I want to have fun. I want to provide value. I want to create a system that works. A hybrid system, which I really like. I like to experiment a lot. Thomas likes to experiment a lot, so that's why we're forming a really good duo there, and just deliver content, nice value, and just enjoy our life a little bit. Okay, that's much more important to me at the moment. Lorenzo, thank you for today. I have to go. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, my friend. There is a chance I'll be streaming crypto tomorrow, okay? So do take that in consideration. But we're going to be at least streaming at least 3 days a week. 3 or 4 days a week. Yeah, that would have been a stop out. So, good choice. Good choice. Okay. Let's see if there is one more trade in our, if there is some more potential somewhere. Let's see. For now, euro is holding up really nicely. The dollar is still slowing down. The dollar is actually, yeah, it's rangy. It's rangy. GJ, same thing. No confirmations. Oil is now at a key level. But again, let's see what the volume does for gold here. Gold is still the easiest to trade, the nicest to trade for now. And we're back at our key level here. So let's quickly see where we how long the volume will stay here. We have 25 minutes till the London closure. We're almost at the 49, guys. That means that we're going to give away at least some access to our private group. Our private group is going to change up. So we're going to implement some new things here once we release our new system, our new strategy and things like that. So if you're in, you're in. So we're going to have some fun there. What is your live trading session schedule? I want to put it in my calendar. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for sure. For sure. Monday, Friday, depends. We're also trading crypto as well here. I'm a big fan. I'm a really big crypto maximalist, you could say. Okay. So I want to be on top of that. I want to make sure that I will be able to spend enough time also doing that as well. So I'm aiming for 4 days a week. For sure 3. Lorenzo, have you started the live trading like before? Yes, sir. Any chart you guys want to look at as well? Because gold is right now is in chill mode, okay? We saw the move from 2020, fantastic. We saw a quick short from 2031, fantastic. Now it's about the either the continuation or another rejection. But I think it's more about, is gold gonna reject again here? Or is this just gonna be it? Are we just gonna consolidate right now without that much volume? PU says, what happened to your $500 account challenge? I already explained. So go a little bit back into the stream. In the meantime, guys, let's smash up that like button right now. That's completely destroyed. All right. I know it's hard. You're sitting on your desk or on your phone and you're like, oh, my brain glitching. But you would help us out tremendously. It's a win-win, okay? We're gonna do a giveaway as well. You need to like the channel because of that. You need to subscribe as well. And what we can do is we can look at the charts together. We can have some trades together. We can have some fun together. We can learn something. Okay. Don't listen to a Dutch guy. Okay. Take it with a grain of salt, but okay. So far, the only thing that I'm interested in maybe is EUR USD. Gold rejection play again. One more game. That's going to be the last potential setup for gold. And that's it, I think, for today, guys. I don't really see something that really spikes my attention here. Like too much. The NASDAQ is holding up nicely. Is facing that resistance. We have that key level at 17,865. That is still interesting. That is by far still interesting as well here. We're gonna give it like 20 minutes, see where we can take it.
Yeah, also for the EUR USD, it's actually slowing down a lot. It's not really
All right, guys. 10 more subs. It's giveaway time here. We're going to give access to our private group. We're going to step up our game as well here. So it's going to get more and more exclusive. Right now, we have our V3 trading floor, but a lot of new things are coming. A lot of things are going to change here. So if you're in, you're in, and it's going to be fun to have you in our private group here. Therefore, you want to be in. So we're going to give access to that. Okay. What do we have there right now? We have a commentary group that I manage. We have our V3 trading floor for now. Amazing. Where our top tier traders are trading on a day-to-day basis here. London, New York. Really, really good guys here. Good traders. Are willing to answer your questions at any given time. We have built a true dream team over the last year. Very happy with that here. It's always packed, as you guys can see. All right. Working flawlessly without delays as well. So the delays are very slow. The latency on YouTube is bigger than on Discord as well. All kinds of reasons for you to get in and get familiarized. And once we integrate and implement our new system, you're one of our top tier guys here. Okay. I'm gonna open Nightbot in a second. And cannot complain, guys. Cannot complain. Thank you very much. We're back. Okay, we're back on the stream. We started this week. We gained 1,000 subs here. Cannot complain. Okay. Let's start to kick off our giveaway here. Who's interested? Let me know in the chat here. Who's interested in the first place? Hope you made some money on gold with us. Or at least, learn something. That's more important than making money. Learning something. And if you don't learn anything here, then give it some time. Because we're going to see a much more trending market soon. Rather than a range like this here. Alright, let's set it up. All right, fantastic. Okay, the keyword is LTA concepts. That's our system. It's gonna come. It's gonna be released soon. Get ready. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be hopefully your profitable trading system. Of course, we all know that psychology is a major factor as well. Just don't think that the strategy is magically going to turn you into a profitable trader. That's not how the game works. You know that. I know that. We all know that. However, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. Okay? Get in. If you're not in the V3 yet, get in. All right? If you're not in our private group, we're going to give some access today. Again, you need to make sure you subscribe, have liked the channel. And of course, you need to get into our Discord because this is where we have to grant you access. So very important as well. Join our Discord to get in. Okay. In the meantime, gold is chilling. Okay, look at the 1 minute. No trading opportunities for now, so it's the perfect moment to do the giveaway here. And to in essence, then we're gonna reflect later on. That's still on the way. Let's roll the dice, fam.
Yes.
And the winner for our access to our V3 here is Mr. First Alert TV. Hey, I see you, my man. First Alert TV, if you're here, let me know if you're here. I think you're here. Make sure that you actually say I'm here. We're gonna roll it one more time. All right, he's here. Beautiful. I got you, bro. Get into our Discord, open a customer support ticket. It's very easy. You open a ticket and I can get back to you to add you there. I got your account. Everything's perfect. Okay, one more. Roll the dice. The Pure Truth. Okay, I like that name. Congrats. And guys, keep in mind that if you're following us here, we're doing these things. If you don't know me yet, trust me, we have been giving, I think we gave away over 10 grand the last year on all kinds of, if not more, by the way. Like we were seriously,
yeah, 100%.
Like we have given away so much, so we keep doing that. And now we're back here on the streams on a day-to-day basis again. Okay, so your time will come here. The Pure Tweet, make sure you say that, let me know that you're here. And I think that's it for today, guys. Okay. Market is slowing down. There were 2 trading opportunities. One was a long and one was a short. We took the short. And, you know, there was not much further happening here. Okay. We're in a range. So you have to play it defensive here overall. Money is money. All right. Around 30 pips. You know, I know we're always looking for the 50, 100 pips moves on this channel a lot. We're looking for the bigger plays here. Sometimes you have to accept what the market can give you. All right. Fantastic. Amazing. Amazing, fam. Okay. I want to do a quick shout out to the V3 Elite. The people in our community, our private group, they have been performing trading. You know, they're truly doing it because they want to do it. They want to, you know, be a part of it. They're helping each other out. The synergy is absolutely incredible here. So it's a beautiful thing to be there. And I'm going to see you guys very, very soon. Again, I will most likely stream crypto on my cryptocurrency channel. It's a brand new channel, like fresh out of the box here. If you're interested in trading crypto, Bitcoin broke to $45,000 as well here. I quickly want to go over Bitcoin right now. What's happening here? Because it's absolutely crazy how Bitcoin is performing. Is this going to be a continuation play or is this going to be another reversal? This is a key moment for Bitcoin. Major sells could come into the market. We could also pump up here. We're going to talk about all of that tomorrow. And, you know, we're making a bunch of money in this game here in crypto as well. People are winning hard and that's all that matters. Yeah, I don't have to say more. So in order to get there, go to Limitless Crypto. It's a brand new channel. You can subscribe as well here. And in case you're interested in that, just only if you're serious about crypto and potentially getting familiar with the markets here. That's it. Otherwise, just don't do it. We want to have guys that are serious right here. Okay. Fantastic. Thomas, thank you very much, bro.
Thank you, brother.
EU.
Yeah, it is what it is. They're still, they're again, compressing right now. They're not really breaking out. They're going both ways. So, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It happens when you trade mostly one pair, you know?
Totally.
You have to wait.
Okay, guys.
The game.
Fantastic. Yeah, indeed. The 10-year yield, super key. Super key level to look at. The 10-year yield is negative correlated with gold. Can help a lot. Okay? Shout out to you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.